Now that young fig tree has only been sitting there for about 2 weeks and it looks good. But when you see the unconventional way these were transplanted, you may wonder how in the world it was this successful. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Plot on a sunny green hill. Thought I'd grow something to pickle and grill. Loaded my truck with saplings and dirt. A dreamer in boots and a flannel shirt. We're moving on, just digging and praying, finding new roots for the seeds I'm laying. Trees might pout, the roots might cry, but this old farm boy ain't saying goodbye. The pear tree complained when I yanked her up. What's this nonsense? I was just settling up. But I'm sowing fresh dreams neath the big blue dome, telling all these trees it's time to find home. We're moving on, just digging and praying, finding new roots for the seeds I'm laying. The trees might pout, the roots might cry, but this old farm boy ain't saying goodbye. Now the neighbors laugh about my fruit caravan. Said these trees are stubborn, won't stick to my plan. But I got pots, patience, and a will of steel, transplanting my orchard with country appeal. We're moving on, just digging and praying, finding new roots for the seeds I'm laying. The trees might pout, the roots might cry, but this old farm boy ain't saying goodbye. But this old farm boy ain't saying goodbye.
Make sure you water it in real good. Anything you transplant, it's already starting to bud. I am late transplanting, but man, once you get your trees in the ground, your transplants in, make sure you water them in hard. I mean good. Just making sure that any root that's in an air gap way down in the soil, that maybe I can water enough that soil will close up around it and seal that root off. You know, a few roots are not going to make that much of a difference, but a bunch of roots, you kill your tree, or your tree just wouldn't survive the transplant. So that's what we're doing right now. We're going to water this thing in. I got 2 more to water in after this one, so it's going to be a lot of water, but there's just a lot of shock. And again, especially once they start blooming out like this, there's just some shock. And in the middle of the winter, not quite as much. That's when this should have been done. It just wasn't. And there's other stuff going on. I finally got to the point where I had to make a decision. When they started blooming out, started leafing out, I said, oh crap. So gotta do it. So So like I said, this is a couple of weeks later, and as you can see, a little bit unconventional the way we did it, but worked great. They've been sitting here 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I mulched them around them heavy just a few days ago. Watered them, maybe not every day, but a bunch until they, because we hadn't had a lot of rain, until I mulched them. I fixed the drip irrigation system that I had around them. So they're well watered, well mulched, but just sat down in those holes. I mean, just bigger than Dallas, and it really worked well. So happy with them so far. Haven't seen, there's a few places where a limb, might have little issues, but I'm having some of that even on trees that I didn't move, trees that have been established for several years. And this is probably a 3-year-old tree. I had them in pots first, and then I went and put them up front where I used to have my blackberries. And then just like I say, just a couple of weeks ago, decided to move them down here. So most all of these are figs. I've got one lone pear tree there, and I'm not sure if it's gonna have a pollinator because the only pear tree I got left after my tornado has already bloomed out and is already making some pretty good sized pears, Orient pears. And I haven't checked that yet to see. It bloomed a little, but not a lot. So that one may come up and get a fig in it also, and this whole thing will be fig. So we got fig. I wish I could tell you the name. I've got it wrote down, but I don't have it right in front of me. Fig, 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 and this one I almost yanked up because at the time of my digging up the other figs, this one was not doing anything. I thought it had died. I've got one more tree up there that I haven't dug up, and I'm gonna give it to my neighbor, but I was gonna put it right here because I thought this one was dead, and then all of a sudden it started coming up. So it's just a little bit late. This is an established fig. This is a brown turkey. That's an established fig. When I say established, all these, a couple of them were established. They're just older than others. This one's probably 7 or 8 years old, I guess. And then fig and fig. Now this one, even my old fig here, my established fig, has got some places where the leaves are just kind of, that limb is kind of dying, I guess, or something. Some kind of leaf drop early in the season. I don't know exactly what it is. But came in here, mulched them all, looked really nice, and just happy about how things look so far. Got drip irrigation here on each one of these, with a 2 gallon per minute emitter on it. And I made sure I got those raised up real well before I dumped all the mulch around it. Didn't want to hide those. And in fact, I added to them where I can stick them up. I like to be able to, when I turn my irrigation on, I like to be able to walk by and make sure the emitters are not stopped up. That does happen. So it's something you need to check on from time to time if you do run emitters. But I think this one's happy because it's starting to send up a lot of new growth. That's new in just the last week or so. Those are new right there. So this one's pretty happy where it's sitting, and it just got squatted right down on the ground. In fact, that's the one I just showed putting down in the hole. Anyway, happy with the way it's gonna look. Just gonna be fig heaven. And if this one doesn't produce anything this year, then it's gonna be because I don't have a pollinator and I don't have room. I don't want to plant a pollinator just for this tree. I don't think. So this one, I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen with this one in days to come. Anyway, just want to show you the figs. They look good. Don't be afraid to transplant. Now, I almost waited too late. It's getting kind of warm. Don't want to do it in summertime, but I don't see any problem because they, like I say, sat them down in the new hole. I did run over them with as close as I could get to without breaking the limbs with the tractor and try to push, and make sure they were packed down in that hole. Jump up and down on the root ball a little bit, try to get it way down in that hole to where the root contact was being made with the hole, the ground. And then water, just to try to settle all that soil and that silt to kind of go down there. I got clay soil. There's not a whole lot of silt here, but you know what I'm saying. Just the compost and the things that have been added over the years. I want to make sure, try to make sure that got down on those roots, closed up around those roots so there's no air pockets, because trees do not like air pockets around their roots. Most vegetables don't either, so that's just something to keep in mind. Hopefully we're gonna get a mess of figs. I'm looking forward to that. And I'll share it with you as the year goes by. We'll see what's going on. 8 fig trees in this little old orchard that we've got. All of it on drip irrigation and ready to go. All right, I think we're gonna be gone, and just wanted to show you the transplanting, the unconventional transplanting of these fig trees. They look good so far. All right, we're gone.